come, Then the other service again, what would they render? This I can always like for talk about this when I can then at the media. I want to let people know say the service where ferry they render, not to just you pay you money. We get a lot of people where we even give free access. We not they pay na ferry.
Oh, none of them kind people in there.
Like a student in uniform. Students in uniform no they pay na ferry. Pikin where they from 10 years below no they pay na ferry. Disabled no they pay na ferry. And forces even will make 2,000 leons ticket for them. Plenty back no they pay. Airport staff then 90% no they pay. So you dey find out say for the day we dey get above even 200 passengers
So-
then we dey take free.
So even though you say una no dey undermine the other ferry the operation for let una go continue for be the only ferry wey dey run. Now how you go talk to somebody wey want for invest but they afraid say sometimes for come do ferry business also an investment wey profits go dey at the end of the day. How you go convince that kind of person the way they listen you for say ferry investments na one way good especially at this time when na one get.
Yeah, well, actually, ferry business, as I dey say, based on my own experience, not to say where they put money today, forget and tomorrow. It dey come in bit by bit. For an example, if you go buy ferry, let me say a used ferry right now in Europe, not below $2 million. So you go calculate how long, and you get for they do maintenance, how long it go take for let you pull that $2 million. May not dey discourage nobody, but based on my own experience, I don't know must say, if you get ferry where you get the experience for run am, wherein they get problems, anyhow it be, you go able for save. But for we now, if we want another ferry, we need the help of government for come in. We join hands together. We say go able, because now that will be even tell the former Minister of Transport when have been logos. But it not been work out well. We've been done go to Greece, we've been done go get ferry, when are 2 years old for something like 1.8 million euro, when about $1.9 million. But because of one reason or the other, the process not been
This
right.
call wey they call on government for intervene, is it for repair the old one them or for get an option where like the country go purchase a ferry we go dey run?
Well, the best thing, fine for law, we purchase another ferry. And now we need even more than one. If we dey buy ferry, now, if find at least law, we get two. Because the only thing we go make ferry business, it go be thing of the past na this country. Past wherein we go get like 4-5 working ferries. Because them have na engines, then go give problem. So if like we open the government to have routes, then the Kisi routes they continue, you go find out say where one go down, another one go there for can replace. But if now 1 or 2 ferry no more we have open, still the problem no go solve.
One other concern we don't come out from people now on the price of motorcar of one them, and most time people can say because I want ferry this can make on an increased price on motorcar, van, or any something we get tired in terms of this present situation. Like when are the different price we vehicle?
Well, actually, we not ever increase price, even where one ferry they run. You see, from the last meeting we been hold with the Transport Ministry and Port Authority, you see, make I tell you now one thing. This time round, we get a team na port and maritime way, and then they supervise we.
So it's not the price them, the different price.
Yeah. Now that they reach so. We get then team there where we know they just do things on wheel. They have always they in charge with we for advice we, and we say if anything we ready for report so that we sit down together. So like the last price so we and they agree on, passengers second class na 6,000. Then bicycle with the rider na 8,000. Bike with the rider na 11,000.
What?
First class na 14,000. Then cars na 48,000. Keke na 38,000. Jeep na 64,000. Then you get now coaches. The coach will get from 85,000 to 110,000. Then you get trucks then. The trucks then we put and say a negotiable. You can get 4 tire, you get 6 tire, you get 8 tire, you get 10 tire, you get 12 tire.
All right. Well, many thanks for joining at the program this morning, Alusain Darami, General Manager for Ferry Operations, and they manage the Mahera Ferry. Thank you for coming at the program this morning.
Thank you.
Now, this edition of Good Morning Salon Golefuna. Plenty thank you to the production team. Alex Lawrence Kroma and Michael Sambola produced the program. DJ Lava gave technical support. Moses Kavra make on our Facebook and YouTube. So till we meet again, Mabel Kabade.